Alright, this is Thursday, August 22. This is for week 3's homework. These are your homework solutions. For 17 and 18, it says to describe the translation of the points to the image. Okay? Here you're given 2 points. It starts from red, then it goes to blue. Okay? I'm just going to move this down. Let's work on the top part first. Okay? Alright, so there's a lot of ways you can do this. You could actually graph the points out, then on a coordinate grid, then describe it. For me, I'm going to do the algebra way, okay? So I go from, here's the question. I go from 3, because 3 is the x, please understand that, and this is the y, okay? Okay, it goes from here all the way to here, okay? So it goes from the number 3, then it goes to the number, then it becomes the number 1, okay? How does it go to the number 1? What happens? We subtracted. We did what? We subtracted 2. So, what happened to the x? The x essentially, x subtracted 2. What about the y? Okay, here's the y. It starts from -2, it went to 0. So, again, it started at -2, then it became the number, which is equal sign, the number 0. What happened to it? How do you go from -2 to 0? You add 2. So what happened to the y? The y added 2. Okay? Put this in your parentheses, and now it should look like your general equation for a translation. Now we could write it out in English. So, what does x minus 2 mean? That means it is left 2 units, right? Or 2 units, that makes more sense. 2 units left. And what is y plus 2? That is 2 units, because it's positive, up. That's what that means. Okay? Good. Let's do it for 18. Alright? Again, please notice that this is x and this is y. Okay? Alright, x. It goes from -8 to -3. So it starts from -8. Then it became the number -3. What happened? Okay, it seems like, did we add or subtract? We had to add 5. Okay, because -8 plus 5 is -3. Plug in your calculator if that doesn't make sense. So x plus 5. Okay, and let's do the y now. Goes from -4 to 5. So it goes from -4, and that becomes 5. Be very careful with this one. Okay, what happened here? So it seems like they added, how much? If we added 4, it becomes 0. So we add 9. Plug this in your calculator if this doesn't make sense. So we added 9, right? We added 9. So y added 9. Okay? So comma, parentheses, parentheses. Okay? So x. So it was plus 5, so that means it's 2. No, it's 5 because it's plus 5. So it's 5 units right, because it's positive, and plus 9, right, and it's plus, so that is 9 unit up. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that's the answer for 17. That is the answer for 18. Good? Alright, so describe the translation from the left figure to the right figure. So it starts from the left figure to the right figure. Oh, very easy. I think it went from left figure. So it starts here, then it goes here. Okay. Normally, on the question there should be a letter, and the next one should be prime. Okay. So very simple. Let's show some arrows here. I think that would be easier. We just drew some arrows, right? So alright, it looks like it, how many, so here's the dot, here's this dot, and it's gonna go to this dot. Do you see? Okay, so how much did it go by? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see the arrow? That's a big arrow. 6. Okay, so this is 6 units, right? So we could write that 6 units, right? Then did it go down any amount? Yeah, it looks like it did go down. Okay, goes down 1, 2, 3. Then it went to go down 3 units down. Okay, that's what it would look like in English. 3 units right and 3 units down, or you could write it in its general form. Okay, would look like this. Parentheses. Okay, let's do the left and the right first. So that is x 6 unit right. So it's x plus 6 comma 3 units down, which is y minus 3. Okay, that would be the general equation for this. Normally you would see this. It's written like this with an arrow and then like that. This is how you would normally look like. So the original points, arrow, this is the general equation. Okay? General formula. Yeah, for a translation. Good. But if you write the words, perfectly acceptable as well. Alright. It goes from what? Left to right? Left to right. Again, because the reason why I changed it to left to right is because we can't give you color copies. I don't have a color printer, right? So I just went from left to right. But notice on a real test, on a quiz, you're gonna see the letters. You start from A, you go to the prime, so A prime. Okay, so just remember that. Okay, so here's the arrow. Here's the top. We could just deal with the top. Let's go from here to there. Do you see? That's the top of the kite. So it went up how much? Oh, it looks like it went up 2 units up. Good. Then we go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it is what? 5 units right. Okay. Good. We could even write that in our general equation. So it's x comma y, arrow. Now we write the rule. What happens to the x? It says is 5 units right because the x controls the left and the right. So it's x plus 5. 2 units up, that is controlling y. Up is positive, so that's plus 2. There you go. That would be your general equation. Okay. So there you go. Let me just put this into frame so you can see it. Right. That is your homework solution for Thursday, August the 22nd for week 3.